there, gang. Today I'm going to do a real quick comparison between two pedals that I've been using lately for doubling. I've become fascinated with doubler pedals, and I've tried quite a few. The TC Electronic Mimic, which I liked in stereo, but not so much in mono, but I don't play in stereo. Then I tried the KMA Devices Geminis, which sounded great in mono, but not so much in stereo. And that showed me some of its weaknesses maybe, or maybe it's just me. It was a fine pedal, don't get me wrong. But I also have been using the Loke by Fjord Fuzz because it does so much more, because it goes from 100 milliseconds to 400 milliseconds with the flick of a switch for delay. You can have it do flange and phase and chorusing, and yes, double tracking, because it uses random modulation. It's really good for that. So at really short times, it was doing a good job for me, but it was still more in the phasey, flangey, chorusy kind of realm, even at the shortest times. But I didn't mind, and that's what I was using it for. I also love it because it has an expression pedal input that controls the delay time, so I could do sweeps with it. It was just really cool. But then today I got the Copy That Double Tracker by SBLB Pedals, and that is reputed to be a double tracker. However, it's a lot more than that, and if you just used it on the double tracking setting, you might be okay with it, but you might be happier if you used one of the other settings, which is what I've done. So let me stop talking and let me show you what I'm talking about here and compare the two, and you can make up your own mind. So here's the unaffected signal. Nothing special. Let's put on the Copy That. Pretty cool. Let me mention that, as you can see, it is in the mod setting where the switch is in the middle here. Sorry, they're not going to line up perfectly because they're not Velcroed down. So the switch is in the middle. That's the mod setting. So the mod mode turns the rate and depth into a rate and depth mode. But the dual turns them both into two detunes, two detune knobs, yes. And then the double tracking is supposed to be the double tracking. But I didn't like that. I liked the mod mode for double tracking. But anyway, let me let you hear them. So here's the mod mode that I prefer. Well, let's go dry. So here again is the unaffected signal. Mod mode. Dual mode. Double mode. Back to mod. Now, I tried to get the Loke to be as close to this as possible, but they're different devices, so they're not going to be exactly precise. But it'll give you a sense of how close they can get for similar sounds. Unaffected again. Loke. personally think the copy that is thicker. However, the Loke does a hell of a lot more. It does delay, it does flange, it does chorus, it does, random modulation, and you can use the expression pedal to warp out the delay and blah, blah, blah. But if you're just looking for doubling, again, look at the mod mode for this copy that. I think the copy that is thicker, and therefore it just does a slightly better doubling job. But again, the Fjord Fuzz Loke does so much more. But I just wanted to give you this quick little taste of these two, since they were both in the running for me to be in the same spot on my board, and some of you might have been curious, and I didn't see any real great demos for the copy that were in depth. So I was like, well, I'm just interested in doubling. Let me see if anybody else is. So let me know what you think. The Fjord Fuzz can get really close, but I'm not sure that the copy that double setting is what I was looking for. However, I'm glad I found something in it, and it's a nice pedal. It's got a nice sound. Very cool. Very well done. So, all right, till next time, take care, and I'll catch you later.